What's up guys, in this video we're going to be looking at a penny stock that claim that they found a cure for COVID-19, and we also going to be looking at another 3 companies that are in mid cap to large caps that are actively working on a vaccine. So I'm going to be going over these 3 stocks in detail, so make sure you stay tuned. Now let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so before we get into the video, make sure you like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you have any questions, make sure you drop in the comment section below, and let's smash the like button and let's get it to 100 likes. That'll be fantastic. So these are going to be the companies that I'm going to be covering later on in the video, but the most important thing, and one of the headlines that caught a lot of people's attention last week, was a company that it was a penny stock, and it came out and they claimed that they actually found a cure for COVID-19. So there's a lot of skeptics about this specific company. So they came out of nowhere, and the thing about it is that they're still on the preclinical testing. So they still haven't tested on animals or on human beings, but some of the tests that they did on different cells, they actually were able to kind of combat and not be able to expand when you get infected by the COVID-19, the virus gets inhibited by some of the drugs that they kind of worked on. So now let's go in detail and talk about what they actually did. So on the preclinical testings that they did, what this company did, there is 100% inhibition of the SARS-CoV-2, the new COVID-19, that the COVID-19 virus, that causes this disease. Within 4 days, they expect the antibody to be the first in a drug cocktail that would create a protective shield against the infection. So they get antibodies. So how this works is they're probably going to be people that recover from the virus, or people that actually do not. They're receptive to the virus, so they have antibodies in there. So they kind of get that antibody extracted from the blood, and they mix it with another drugs, and they basically test it in the lab to see exactly if they introduce that specific combination into the cells, if that can prevent from infection from a COVID-19. So that's exactly what they did, and just in short term, so they were able to be successful at that. And this specific antibody based approach is also being studied and being developed by 2 other companies. One of them is ticker symbol LLY, and the other one is REGN. So they're actually trying to figure out exactly how they can extract antibodies and combine them with other drugs to prevent and create a vaccine as quick as possible. So unfortunately for this, SRNE, the company, still they have not tried it on animals, as you can see over here, and they're still kind of they're still in preclinical trials. So when everything goes through, they can try to expedite the process and get into a phase 1 trial, phase 2, phase 3 trial with the FDA, and hopefully, they can get the permission from the FDA, to begin testing and to be effective, to be effectively test on other animals and human beings and things like that in the future, in the few months coming up. So as you can see over here, the stock literally just shot up. It was actually a penny stock, basically trading at $2 to $2.70. And since they started talking about the situations, eventually it went up like 158%. And the high that it made was $7.62, and it kind of came back down. Now it's currently at $6.76. Now let's look at exactly what this company is all about. Let's look at the details. What's the market cap of this company, the high, the lows that it made. As you can see, the market cap is 1.418 billion, and the high and the low for the 52-week range is $1.39. So that was pretty down, and the high that it made was $9. Let's look at the year to date. As you can see, even at the beginning of the year, this whole pandemic started and things like that, the stock was not even reacting that much compared to other companies. So it was still a penny stock, and out of nowhere, since they came out with this article and they came out of this founding that the preclinical trial testing is positive, just shot up to $6.76, and the 1-year price target is, can you believe it or not, is like $22.50. So there's usually estimates are not accurate, or sometimes these analysts and things like that, they might come short, But that is exactly what their 1-year estimate is talking about. It's going to be $22.50. And as you can see over here, the volume that it traded is like super significant within the past few days, when they actually came out and claimed that they found a cure. And as you can see over here, there are other people out there that are actually very skeptical about this 100% cure COVID-19 vaccine or drug that this company came out. So some people are skeptics, some people are actually happy. Let me know in the comment section below if this is just kind of like a pump and dump that they kind of do with this company, or if it's legitimate or not. But the Wall Street Journal is saying that to be super skeptical about this issue. Just let me know in the comment section below. There are other companies that are actively working, but they did not come out and claim 100% pretty cure, since they didn't even have like tested on animals. They just did it on a lab, and that is just a bold statement to come and say that. That's just my opinion though. But now let's move on to the top 3 COVID-19 vaccine stocks to consider right now, because in the US and the administration, they're actively trying to work and find a solution by the end of the year. So they're willing to invest, they're willing to support these companies that are actively trying to find solutions. So, and even though this article kind of came out in April 30, these are still the top 3 vaccine stocks. The other stocks that we covered in the past, they're actually treatments that basically they help treat after you get the COVID-19. They help you kind of recover quickly and things like that. But there's still a lot of things that need to be done when it comes to vaccines. So the top 3 stocks that are super optimistic and they're super kind of progressing in the positive direction is INO, Moderna, and BioNTech. So these 3 companies are the ones that are super helpful. I covered the INO in the past, even when this whole thing started, like in February and things like that. And I also covered Moderna in a few times. But let's just look at exactly what the stock is doing right now. And this one is actually a new company that I need to cover in this video. This is mid to large cap stocks. Let's look at them. So INO is one of the companies, a lot of people are buying and investing in it. They're still hopeful about it. Bill Gates is kind of associated with them too. That is one of the things that a lot of people are looking into this. So I talked about this company. If you haven't watched the previous video, you can go and check it out. But now let's talk about Moderna. So Moderna is working on a messenger RNA vaccine that's going to kind of get attached to your RNA to help prevent the COVID-19 virus from getting in and infecting you. So one of the things that this company is very helpful, because the government is backing him up. So the company won $483 million in federal funding to accelerate the development of the messenger RNA vaccine. So under the term of the agreement, a phase 1 study of the mRNA 1273 is being conducted by the National Institute of Health, and the phase 1 open label study, which began on March 16, 2020, has completed enrollment of the original study. 45 healthy adult volunteers aged 18 to 55 years and 3 doses currently. So they're still, as you can see, they're still in phase 1, so they still have to move on to phase 2 and phase 3. So if that trial is successful, Moderna could move into phase 2 trials pretty soon, potentially with investigational new drug IND status. So the stock has been moving significantly higher, and it's already moved probably into phase 2, phase 3 by now. We never know, because these companies are not been active at that much, when they're releasing their press release and things like that. In the past few days, when I checked on these updated news, they haven't been active about it. But as you can see from the stock, from year to date, the stock has been performing, very well. The low that it made, the February lows, it was around like $11.54. It was trading around that. Like in the past, not the February lows, but when we made a video about it, like in the past, was trading around 27, right around like in March and things like that. Even in February, we were making videos about it. It was around over here. As you can see now, it's around at $66.69. So it's been up a lot, and even the 1-year price target done by the analyst is around like $46.90. It just blew past that, and it's currently at $66.69. So the market cap is $24.747 billion. and the 52-week range is between $11 to $68. And the volume's been trading, a lot of transactions happening. So we'll see if they can actually, move on to phase 3 trial and get approved for the vaccine, since the government really, really wants it. So the other company that is kind of actively working on also to get the vaccine is basically going to be BTNX, which is ticker symbol BTNX. This company is actually partnering with Pfizer, so the two companies hope to advance multiple candidates into human trial based on BioNTech messenger RNA platform from Pfizer. So they're going to be using their platform for Pfizer to kind of advance, and get the results for the vaccine. So we believe that by pairing Pfizer's development, regulators, and commercials capability with biotech messenger RNA vaccine technology and expertise as one of the industry's leader, we are reinforcing our commitment to do everything we can to combat this escalating pandemic as quickly as possible. So this thing is still underway, and they've actually been doing it in Germany. They got approved, and then they've been doing it. They got approved in Germany, so they are doing all of their testings and things like that over there, their clinical trials for the vaccine there. So that is fantastic. Now let's look at what the company is all about. Now let's look at the company, guys. So the company is currently trading at $49.49, and the year to date over here kind of spiked up over here and made a high of around $49.74. And the lows, it was spiked up. And now let's look at the company. As you can see over here, the 52-week range, the high that it made is like one time it spiked up to $105, guys, and it was trading at $12 a few months ago, 52 weeks a few weeks ago, and things like that. So now it's currently at just consolidating at $49.49. So it's kind of like pretty good price point. It can definitely spike up if there's positive news that comes out from this company, and the market cap is $11 billion. The 1-year price target is $43, but it's already past that. And as you can see over the volume, there's not a lot of transactions happening, but if there's positive news that can come out from this company, with the association they have with Pfizer and their vaccine trials, this can definitely, spike up to the upside, guys. So these are the top, companies that are the penny stocks that we looked at, the large cap, mid cap companies that we looked at. So hopefully that we can reach a vaccine by the end of 2020. That's going to help as many people as possible, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you on another video next time. Till then, stay safe, guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye.